So the next continuation topic after current density is the relationship between J and rho V. Okay, J is nothing but the current density. So current density is nothing but it is the current passing through the unit surface area when the surface is normal to its direction. Suppose if the current is passing through this, suppose this is the surface. Okay, so that is given by delta S. If the current is passing through the surface area, okay, it should be 90 degrees like this one, 90 degrees to the 90 degrees to normal. Current should be 90 degrees to the surface. Okay, that is what is called as current density. Okay, so we'll see the relationship between J and rho V. Rho V is nothing but volume charge density. Okay, what is the relation between these two? Okay, this is generally asked derivation in your exams. So and furthermore, if you want to get into this chapter, this is the basic derivation which you should be clear about. Okay, so see, now J is called as current density and rho V is volume charge density. If you want to know what is this volume charge density in depth, there's one video about this charge density in my videos. Please check back that video if you have any doubts. Alright, so now V is nothing but velocity of charge transfer. Alright, see, now I have taken some surface. Okay, so this is the delta surface. Delta is nothing but some increment. If there is some increase, then you can say it as delta. Okay, delta S, and this charge is also some incremental charge, x, y, z axis, and the length of this surface is given by delta L. Alright, after you draw this, just the derivation is nothing but the relationship between these two is J is equal to rho V into V. Okay, so now we will try to prove how to derive this expression. Alright, so see, consider the element charge delta Q shown in the figure. So this is the charge, elemental charge. Okay, so let the charge delta Q move to an incremental distance delta X along OX. So this we are telling this charge is moving along this distance. It is moving. That means this whole surface is moving like this. Okay, okay, suppose this is like an for example, consider like an eraser. You are moving this eraser forward. Okay, that means for some distance like delta X till here you are moving this one. Okay, in this way. Okay, along the OX in time dt. So the time required to move this charge from this point to OX, that time is considered as dt. Alright, so if then your current is also your is produced, right? So that current is the resulting current. We are getting the current when this charge is moving. Obviously we'll get current, right? So that the change in charge, even this a charge is moving, that change in charge is nothing but current. When charge is moving, that's what is right? When charge is in motion, that is nothing but current. So when we are telling this charge is moving, that means delta I is producing. Okay, see now volume, if you want to know the volume of this surface, that is nothing but volume means delta S into delta L. Surface, your area into its length is nothing but volume. Length into breadth we say, right? So here the breadth is nothing but the complete total surface area we are taking. Okay, delta S into delta L. So if we say delta Q is the charge enclosed, then we have delta Q is equal to rho V into delta V. Okay, this is nothing but for this derivation only we are considering if this J, the current density, what we are telling that if is considered as charge, change in charge, that is rho V into delta V. Okay, Q, this became Q, rho V into delta V. So delta Q is nothing but rho V is we are taking, delta V is delta S into delta L. From this one, just substituting this over here. Okay, I think you people are understanding, right? I'll just change my pen. So see, just substituting delta V is delta S into delta L, that I am keeping here, and this rho V with respect to charge, if you take, that is this is rho V delta S into delta L. So change in charge, what we are telling, that is rho V into delta S into delta L. Please remember this. We'll see in the expression how to derive it. Yeah, like I said, when the charge is moving, or obviously current is producing. So that current is delta I, incremental current delta I. So I is nothing but charge by time, right? If charge is moving with respect to time, that is nothing but current. So that this is the formula, delta is equal to delta q by delta t. So from the above expression what I have mentioned earlier, see here I just told you that delta q is equal to rho v delta s delta. I'm just substituting that here. Alright, just for your understanding I'm showing that again. Okay, see these videos and all, if you derivations and all, if you do along with me, it will be very useful for you to understand. Alright, do along with me. Once see this video, next time just hear my voice and just start doing the derivation part. Okay, so rho s, delta L, and this is delta t. Okay, this length we are telling as, we are taking it as here with respect to x we are taking, right? So that we are telling length is considered delta x, just substituting in the place of delta L, delta x by delta t. Okay, so delta v is nothing but rho v delta s. We are just taking this two terms as a whole bracket. Okay, so this delta x by delta t is nothing but the velocity. Okay, change in the distance with respect to time is nothing but velocity. Velocity formula is change in distance with respect to time is velocity. That is what we wrote. With this is in terms of x-axis, that's why I took v of x. So delta I is equal to rho v delta s. This whole become vx. So this, taking this delta s over here, this is in multiplication, becomes division when it comes this side. Delta I by delta s is equal to rho v into vx. Or this delta I by delta s is nothing but charge density, current density J. Okay, this is a definition, right? So J of x is equal to rho v v of. We are taking in terms of x-axis, that's why just x. Okay, since see delta I by delta s is equal to jx, that's what we substitute here. So if you take out this x-axis terms and all, just simply you can write as J is equal to rho into v. So this J is current density. This whole equation is termed as conduction current density. The formula, the expression is conduction current density J is given by rho into v. This is how we will prove this expression. Okay, delta I by delta s, I think you must be knowing if you have seen the previous video that this is the current density. Okay, current density is nothing but the current passing through that unit surface when the surface is normal. Current through surface, okay, when the surface is normal. Normal in the sense 90 degrees. The surface is at 90 degrees, current passing through it, then that current is called as current density. That is delta I by delta s given by letter J. This is how you will prove this kind of expression, and this is the relation between J and rho v is this one. J is equal to rho into v. I think this is clear. Next we will be having this continuity equation, which you will be having in the next video, which is very important, the continuity equation. Please check that video as well. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment sections. Also, if you have any other doubts and if you want me to teach any other topic also, please let me know. Thank you.